Alright, now we're going to look at example 11. Start with part A, sine theta equals minus 0.4. Now we know that we're working in radians because of the domain there. Theta is between 0 and 2 pi. Now it tells us there will be two angles, and there will be two angles with a sine of minus 0.4 between 0 and 2 pi. It helps to know straight away what quadrants they'll be in. Now we know that all are positive in the first quadrant, sine is positive there, tangent's positive in the third quadrant, and cosine there. So given that the sine is negative, we know that the angles will be in the third and the fourth quadrant. Now what can also help us is we know that the sine is the y value on the unit circle, and the sine is minus 0.4, so that's about here. So we know that the two lines are going to be, the two angles rather, are going to be going down to something like that. Okay, now we get our first angle, or we'll get what we're going to call the working angle, by using the calculator, and that's where we get theta. We use the inverse sine function, sometimes called the arc sine, and from the calculator we get the angle minus 0.412 rounded to 3 decimal places. Now that angle, that's in here, minus 0.412 radians. Now that doesn't fit within the domain that we want. I don't know what's going on here. Okay, that doesn't fit within the domain of 0 to 2 pi. The two angles we want are one from here around to there, and then the other one from here all the way around to there. Okay, so how do we find those angles? Well, that's reasonably easy. The first one, we know that there's pi radians in half a circle, pi radians around to here, and so we just add, that's pi there, around to there, we add 0.412, bearing in mind that this angle in here is the same as this angle in here. Oh, heaven's sake, what's it doing? Alright, so we're going to get the angle theta is equal to pi plus 0.412. And then the other angle, the blue one I've marked, we know that it's 2 pi in a full circle, 2 pi all the way around to there. Subtract the minus 0.412 gives us that angle, the blue angle we want. So theta is also equal to 2 pi minus 0.412. That gives us the two angles 3.55 and 5.87.